Thank you so much for staying on the AM show. Remember, before we took that break, I told you that the Akosombo International School is 60 years. And I said, we have a lot to celebrate. You don't get to do this every time. I'm an old student of Akosombo International School, so yeah, we have a lot to celebrate. And today I'm joined by fellow old students of Akosombo International School. And just on my left, immediate left, is Larry Sisu. He is a valuation and estate surveyor, and he completed in 1984. Yeah. And Suzette Sapo, yeah? Sapo, rather. She's a chartered accountant and completed in 2005. Great to have you all here.
It's a pleasure.
Okay. Truth is our light, isn't it?
Truth definitely is our light.
And I'll not tell you the year I completed, but yeah, I'm an old student and I'm a broadcast journalist. So let's talk about AIS at 60. If AIS were a human being, we would say we would be retiring, you know, sitting back to look at all you've achieved over the years. What does AIS mean for you?
For me, the AIS that I know is everything. That is what shaped my life, because at my formative years, I got into the school and really shaped me for life and for the future. So AIS meant everything to me. Everything.
What about you, Suzette?
Okay, so most of my basic education, or most of my basic life, that is where I learned most of these things. AIS taught me so much. My confidence, my courage, the integrity I have, or I know I have, etc. You know, punctuality, everything. I got all this training from AIS.
And talking about the foundation, and I'm really struggling hard not to do this because I'm supposed to be hosting them, but it's my school, so I would also have something to share. It's one of the strongest foundations that I ever had. And my sister and myself, Zoe, is also an old girl, an old student of, we've been talking about that, how all the education we received from AIS helped us, shaped us. When we went to high school, I mean, you could tell there was a difference because the foundation was right. Yeah. So there's a lot to celebrate. There's so many people who came out of AIS. There are many names we can mention. Samira Baumia is one of us. And,
sure.
Yeah, we have a thing, because she went to AIS and Infantsman, I went to AIS and Infantsman. So. and there's so many more. Tell us at 60 what we're doing to commemorate Larry.
So I'm sure Suzette will start that,
sure.
and then...
Sure.
Okay, so tomorrow, that's the 31st of May 2002, we have the anniversary launch at the National Theatre in Accra, 9 a.m. Then on the 17th of June, in the Akosombo Township, there's an awareness creation, an event, to commemorate the, to create an awareness. And then on the 18th of June, there's also going to be a tree planting in the Akosombo Township. On the 24th of June, there's going to be a quiz between AIS and Abuadze, which is also a sister school, also in Akosombo. Then the 24th June, so the 24th June, it's going to be the quiz in between AIS and then Abuadze. And then 2nd of July, that's where we are given the opportunity to invite our family members to celebrate with us. So there's going to be a sponsored walk and then a family fun day at the Aviation Social Center. So on the 11th of July, there's going to be a sports competition between AIS and then Akwamuman, a medical outreach at Ajena. Is Ajena?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
so Ajena is close to Ajena is close to Akosombo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have a medical outreach on the 30th of July, 2022.
Okay.
Then Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. On Sunday, I know that's the one that a lot of people will be excited about.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes.
Sunday, 7th August.
So that is when we're going to have the cruise on the Dodi. And you know, any cruise on the Dodi is never to be missed. So on Sunday, the 7th of August, that is the D-Day. We're going to have a cruise on the Dodi. And then on the 1st of October, we have the anniversary dinner dance. And we climax the anniversary between the 24th to 30th of October, when we have the ISOSA Congress, the fun games, the speech and prize giving ceremony, the whole school jam, the Thanksgiving service, the sword cutting ceremony for the multi-purpose gymnasium. That's something that the Old Students Association is taking on board as a project. And then also we present a bus, one of the projects of the Old Student Association as well. So it's going to be spanning over a long time, from tomorrow all the way up to somewhere end of October. And that is when we're going to have lots and lots and lots of fun.
Okay. Talking about the gymnasium reminds me of my time. I was a gymnast, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which?
Mr. I was in Kaiser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I did it for the school.
Oh, okay.
So Mr. Sambru, Mr. Sari, they were all my PE tutors. I know some of you are wondering how that's possible. Yes, I could cartwheel. I can still cartwheel. I wish I could demonstrate it, but I didn't bring my proper kit. So you know, truth is our light. That's a very profound motto. And when you go to the senior high schools, people pride themselves in mentioning, you know, like Infantaman or Branyawarab, or, you know, and the other schools would also mention theirs. How has truth is a light shaped you? How has it impacted you?
For me, truth is what has been my guiding principle in life. No matter what it will cost me, I will still stand by the truth. And when we talk about light, light gives illumination. And wherever there is darkness, we shine the light. And so the two brought together, truth is our light. It's a principle in life that has guided me through and through. Because, you know, you go to places and people want to cut corners, people want to do all sorts of things. But that which was embedded in my brain, in my mind from Akosombo International School has guided me through and through. So no matter what it would cost, I'll stand by the truth and I'll be a light wherever I am.
What about you, Suzette?
Okay, so as a chartered accountant, you know, our motto also is integrity. So I'm going to link integrity to truth. So basically, if you don't, or if I never ever, you know, gone through AIS to learn all these things, to possess this quality of truth, there's no way I believe I could have grown up to become the chartered accountant I am today. So as Larry is also saying, you don't need to cut corners. You need to be transparent in all you do, so that at the end of the day, you know, you don't get into any trouble anywhere you find yourself.
Okay, so let's talk about the key achievements, notable personalities from Akosombo International School. Let me start with you, Larry.
Okay, so I'm sure you rightly mentioned the second lady, Samira, passed through the walls of Akosombo International School. We have quite a number of them. The Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Shelley, also passed through the walls of Akosombo International School. And there are quite a number of them. I'll just mention a few.
Okay.
We have the Rector of Ghana Institute of Journalism, Professor Kwamna Kwansa Edu, also an old student. Then the Vice Chancellor of SD Dombo University of Business and Integrated Studies, Professor Philip Duku Osei, who happens to be a mate of mine. We were in the school together, the same class. We sat in the same class. And then the Registrar of Academic City University, Kukwa Nyakum. And then the Head of Department of Surgery, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Lily Ponchowu. And not the last but not the least, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Vice Marshal Frank Hansen, who was a year out of, actually was the one who took care of me when I was in school. Like, you know, when you get to school, there are people who have to help you with all your stuff.
I think I'd like to say the interesting thing about AIS is that you had, at the time I was there, you had the primary school, the junior high, and the senior high school all on the same campus. So when you spoke about taking care of, my mind just went to how, you know, the older folks were always looking out for the very little ones and always making sure that we were safe. That's one interesting thing about AIS. But I mean, in wrapping up the conversation, what's your fondest memory?
My fondest memory of AIS, I mean, it's a lot. So I'm just trying to figure out what the fondest memory probably in our time, it was a very small community. In fact, the entire school, both the boarders and the day students, I think we were about 120.
And were you only high school, or you had junior and senior
Yes,
high?
we had what we call the grade school. So that was the primary school.
Okay.
So you go from grade 1 to grade 6, and then you come to Form 1 at a time.
Okay.
Form 1 to Form 5. So it was a very small community, and we knew ourselves. It was just like a family, because you could relate to each and every person on a family basis. And most of the people there were actual bloodline families, you know, because you had parents who work in VRA and the rest having their kids there. So it was a community, a family community. And I mean, when parents come to visit, we share just like a family because it was a very close family. And that was, I think it's one of the things that really I cherished during my time in AIS.
This is it.
Okay, my fondest memory. I don't know if I should say this on air, but I think I should. Okay, so it was during a rehearsal that we had for one of our nights, and I was part of the team, you know, dancing. So here I was, we were supposed to jump over a chair. This team had some panels on there, and then a couple of us were 10 ladies dancing. So I jump and then I slip, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on here? It was so embarrassing. But yeah, I think I was able to overcome all that.
Yeah.
But then, as he's also saying, AIS has never been a big school. We've always been
a family. A
family, just a few of us. Everybody knows everybody throughout, from grade school to the SHS. Everybody, you know, all behaving like a family, all living together as a family, and it has helped us throughout the years till now.
Okay,
yeah.
So talking about that, I was in school at that time. I'm not too sure if I remember that scene about you falling. But mentioning some panels in means that we were all there around that time. You were my seniors. Yes. I left in junior high, level 2, JHS2. And I have a lot of fond memories. Mr. Siam's wife's bread after prep.
Pie and drink.
Yeah, pie and drink. Like, there's just so much. The food was so good. I mean, great memories from Akosombo International School. But the big news is that, yes, the school turns 60, and we are launching that event tomorrow at the National Theatre. The special guest of honor is Engineer Emmanuel Inchidakwa. He's Chief Executive of the Volta River Authority. Professor Kwamna Kwansa Edu, who's been mentioned. He is the rector of the Ghana Institute of Journalism. He will be our guest speaker. And the chairperson is Professor Mrs. Cynthia Aminin Dankwa. She's Associate Professor, Pharmacology Department, College of Health Sciences at the KNUST. So we are using this to call all old students of AIS. Please, let's come and support our school. Let's come and give back to the school that has molded us, and we are so proud of. I mean, anytime I mention AIS, I get, you know, a very nice feeling inside of me. It's just, the nostalgia is just beautiful. I love it. So please come and let's support our school. And your final words as we end.
So I just want to invite all ISOSANs to be part of all the celebrations right from tomorrow till the end of October. Every activity that has been lined up, we invite all and sundry to be part. Let's have fun. Let's share memories. Let's relive our time in the school together. So I invite all ISOSANs to be part of the celebration.
Yes, especially my mates. I started in 2005, so shout outs to all of you. And I'm hoping to see my juniors, my seniors, and my mates. Come and let's have fun. Let's make this very commemorative.
And I'm hoping to see my teachers. I know Miss Anim is now.
Oh, okay.
The headmistress. She taught me French.
Yeah. That's Sarah?
Yes.
Sarah.
Sorry, Miss Anim, I lost it all, the French. I can remember a few lines, but it'll be a great occasion, so do make it a day. Thank you once again for joining me.
It's a pleasure.
And don't forget, keep it locked tomorrow, and do attend at the National Theatre if you're an old student. Well, before we go, water is life, and water regulates your body temperature and keeps you alive and kicking. Awake is premium purified water treated through strict purification process to ensure that every bottle on the market refreshes you better. We have the perfect size for every occasion. 330 and 500 ml bottles to fit your pockets and bags, 750 ml for the heavy drinkers, and 1.5 liters for those who always want more. We have also introduced our special 19-liter jars for offices and homes. Now you just need to stay awake with Awake Purified Drinking Water wherever you go. Come on, grab a bottle of Awake Water and get quality hydration. Awake Purified Drinking Water, one for life. Remember, for every bottle you purchase, an amount is donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center. It's produced by Casapreco. Please call 026-235-1251 for bulk purchases. And do you know that the income of a young entrepreneur from some selected businesses is exempt from tax for 5 years? Yes, it is. Any young entrepreneur engaged in manufacturing, information and communications technology, agro-processing, energy production, waste processing, tourism and creative arts, horticulture and medicinal plants does not need to pay income tax on these activities for their first 5 years of operation. A young entrepreneur engaged in business that enjoys an initial 5-year concession benefits from the following applicable tax rates for an additional 5 years. Accra and Tema, 15%. Other regional capitals outside the 3 northern regions, 12.5%. Outside other regional capitals, 10%. The 3 northern regions, 5%. For further clarity and information, please contact your nearest GRA office, Ghana Revenue Authority, Integrity, Fairness and Service. And just so you know, the same income, asset or financial transaction can be taxed by 2 or more jurisdictions. This is known as double taxation. Double taxation treaties, as DTT, allow income recipients to offset the tax already paid on investment income in another country against their tax liability in the country of residence. And well, before I go, one last message for you. Under the Planned Cities Extension Project, it's offering you the very best of progressive and flexible way of owning your home in Ghana. Rent to own a 2, 3 or 4 bedroom house or beachfront villa in the new Accra city. Cities and habitats rent to own at a price you can afford and at a pace you can pay. Visit www.newaccra.city for more details or call or WhatsApp 055 5530 0577 911 101 0557 054 635. The Planned Cities Extension Project, shaping Ghana's urban future. And that's how we end this edition of the AM Show. Really grateful that you can make time. Myself and Benjamin will be back, God willing, tomorrow to send you the very best. And you know, it's worth waking up for. Happy birthday to Benson Affle. You are the managing editor, Business 24 online newspaper. From your wife, Dorcas J. Frimpong Affle of Results Advertising. Do take care. If today's your birthday as well, we also wish you a very happy birthday. Do stay. Aisha Ibrahim is next with News Desk at 12. We'll bring you the major bulletin. Thank you for joining.